Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM and Future Digibyte OG. So great night overnight for XRP holders. But first I want to go over some user generated stuff. This is from my man Sean Crothers from Maine. Just another spectacular reason why I've always wanted to go to Maine, never been. As you guys know, I live in Michigan, so it's just a drive up the East Coast. So what a beautiful, beautiful site, Sean. And Sean, as far as your XRP question, I know you've got a lot of XRP and you don't need the cash. Right now, I don't know if I would necessarily sell it. I mean, if you did at 11%, then yes. Or 12%. But to me, if Bitcoin decides it's not done yet, because there's still some of these that are painfully behind, we'll get up to it. So thank you for that, Mr. Crothers. And then from UB2Sob, some user-generated memes that I love to death. We're coming for you all, or for all of you, thought assassins. God, I love that. Puff, puff, give. Put this in your pipe and smoke it. A mixture for your smoking. Today I would suggest contentment, peace, and happiness, and luck the very best. Join Tom's Army. So I love my user-generated stuff. And then I got this from Mr. Crothers as well. God, I'm ready to do the impossible for you. Get ready for your blessing. Get ready for your miracle. So thank you, Mr. Crothers. I really appreciate it. So what we're looking at right now, I had Chris, who asked me to do algo, to Tom, if you have time, and he was very nice about it. So guys, I believe algo's painfully behind, and you're going to see a similar push up like you've seen with XRP, in my opinion, to where you're going to get that quick 10 to 12%. That's what I think's going to happen. It's so far behind IOTA that it seems like it has to happen. Now we say, okay, what is the probability that this can happen? So I'm glad you asked, Chris. So we start from a shorter time frame, right? We'll just come across. Nothing more, nothing less. A longer time frame. Then we're going to start to move out a little bit, guys, and pay no attention to the arrows right now. I'm just drawing lines. Because we're taking every possible trend line that we can right now, guys. And this is something that I started showing you yesterday. Ways to start doing the moving averages yourself to get away from the artificial intelligence. Because when you have the AI doing it up for all you, we get lazy. It's just that simple. Nothing anybody can do about it. But when you have a machine do the work for you, you get lazy. So according to the moving averages or the trend lines with algo, like with XRP, remember when we had this, I'm going to show you XRP. Remember when we did XRP yesterday? And XRP hadn't taken that jump up yet, but we were down right in this area. And I said the probability said we'd end up somewhere in here. Or even higher, we could go to the top side if we had a nice push. But it pushed us right in the middle of the analytics, where the analytics said the best probability was. And it did. It pushed it right there. So with algo, we just did the same thing. And the probability is saying the best probability is that it ends up somewhere in that section. So I would say somewhere between 93 to 96 area is what it's suggesting for algo. So when you draw it out, that's what it looks like. And algo's way behind right now when it comes to IOTA. It's still weird that, well, it overtook it by price now. But we're going to see, guys. Because some of these are left undone. H-bar's already done all it needs to for all intents and purposes. But I'm saying some of these, we'll get into the daily, or into the 4 hour, and they have not done what we're talking about. Doge is riding up this uptrending resistance, came back to test support again, but it stayed on the line. It suggests that it's the lowest in its trend line. This in algo seems to me that it needs to make a move. Consolidated nice, so I mean, if it consolidates up, it looks like we could have a potential move in Doge up to 26 cents if it breaks up out of the bearish well, now it's an uptrending support, and the way this is moving is ultra bullish until it gets to the top of the pattern, and it could be all the way up at 32 cents. We don't know, or it could just roll over on itself. But I'm still in Doge. I'm not going nowhere. I'm willing to lose money on Doge because I know the upside potential. XLM, same deal. If you're an XLM, I wouldn't be selling it yet. So with XLM, we're going to start drawing out these short-term, long-term trend lines. See where the consensus is, guys. That's all we're trying to get, okay? We're trying to get a consensus on where we think this can go. When you start drawing these trend lines out, it starts to give you some kind of a direction. It's all analytics, guys. It's probability based. If anybody tells you anything else, they're full of shit. To be the best, you got to be the best. And to be the best, you've got to be innovative. You've also got to do things different. I don't charge for trading alerts. I want you guys to know what the fuck's going on. And then when you learn to fish, you can send your thanks. So, the best probability base for XLM is we got a lot of moving averages converging on themselves, or a lot of trend lines. So is it possible we move up into this area? To me, that's where it kind of looks like it wants to if it pops up and breaks up. It's trying to tell us we're going to fit into that trend line somewhere, or possibly in this box. But that would be a move up anywhere between 30 and 34. And that makes sense to me. Look at the pattern. It looks like it's just it's got to come up and make a head. Doge, we went through this yesterday. The best probability base for Doge, and we're gonna start bringing out more trend lines with Doge so that we can get them more accurate, since it hasn't broke up yet. So we're gonna start bringing these trend lines out for Doge as well. And this is something, guys, that you can do at home. Once you start to learn, just watch my videos, and you can do this right from your house. Because you can literally take every conceivable trend that you could possibly have. And then you have a analytic style, probability based chart in front of you. So, looking at what we're looking at with trend lines, Doge is severely under the trend lines as far as the upper resistance. So, it's got room to run if it breaks up. So, I have no doubt that Doge is going to make a significant move one way or the other. Sure, it could break down, but to me, it's a 60% chance it breaks up. Just like yesterday, I said XRP was 60% chance, but I felt like it was guaranteed. This is kind of how I feel right now. So T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM at Future Digibyte OG. Join Tom's Army, send a donation. You guys made that nice money on XRP and some other things yesterday to help me build up that community fund so I can send you out those commemorative tokens for XRP. So until next time, guys, stay true, stay blessed.